our next paragraph. Okay. First, you know what is light? Okay. Light, because of sunlight, it is the day is getting started. Okay, when the sun moves towards the another direction, the moon comes. Okay, so what will happen? The mm sorry, I'm having some network issues. Okay, so when the moon comes, the darkness will follow by the moon. Okay, so this light is very important thing in our life. Okay, without light we can't see anything. Okay, we can say, you can take a good example of sunlight in night time. What will we do? We will light our bulb. Okay, so we need some light to see, because without light we can't see any object. So that what is called luminous object? Luminous object means object like sun, or the sun that gives out or emit light of their own is called luminous object. Luminous means chamaktu. Okay, so some objects like sun, bulb, these all are called luminous object, which is throwing, which is emitting their light of their own. Okay, is called luminous object. Now we will learn about the transparent, opaque and translucent objects. Yes, boys, who will read it for me? Yes, who will read? Yes, Burani Madi Hassan.
Yes,
Okay, start reading.
because our group of
Why? What is wrong with you today, beta? Why your voice is not clear? Okay, if you are facing some problem, then solve your problem. Okay, Zuhair Raujan, Zuhair Asaria, are you there?
Yes, Mama, I am there.
Okay, read it for me, please.
Okay, ma'am. From where? Recall.
Yes, recall.
Recall our grouping object as
Opaque.
opaque,
Opaque.
opaque, transparent,
No,
or
opaque.
translucent in chapter 4. If we
Yes.
cannot see through an object at all, it is an opaque object. If you are able to see clearly through an object, it is allowing light to pass through it and is transparent. There are some objects through which we can see but not very clearly. Such objects are known as translucent.
Okay. When you can see, when you cannot see. Okay.
Ma'am, I
When
know I can explain.
oh
I can
yes, also read for me,
explain.
please.
In
Very nice.
opaque, we cannot see easy. We cannot see
Anything at all.
back of the glass or anything. And in
Yes.
transparent, we can see some much clear.
No,
And in
some not totally clearly. Clearly, totally.
yes, and transparent, we can see clearly.
Okay, okay, okay. If you can take a piece of wood, you know, if there is a, if you, I can give you a good example of window. Okay, if it is wood window, you can't see inside of the. If you are sitting, if you are standing outside, okay, you can't see anything inside. What is going on? Okay, from in home. Okay, so this is a good example of opaque. ओके समझ आई मेरी बात को इफ इट इज इफ द विंडो इज वुडन ओके, वुड की विंडो होती है तो हम बाहर से हम अंदर क्या होता है वो नहीं देख सकते ना, या अंदर से बाहर नहीं देख सकते. Okay, so this type of, why? Because the light is not passing. Okay, why? Because the light is not passing. It is object. It is opaque object. If if it is a glass window, then what will happen? We can see inside and outside both. Okay, clearly. When you can see clearly because light is passing clearly, it is called transparent. And some what happens sometimes, some in some object we can see but not clear. Okay, it is called translucent object. Okay, you get my point, boys? Yes, Zaki Wakil. Muhammad Zaki Wakil, open your
Yes,
microphone.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. Don't change my gender. Yes, can you say me what is opaque?
Ma'am, opaque means uh, and opaque. Ma'am, and glass that we can't see from one.
Yes, object where we can see. Okay, glass नहीं बेटा, glass तो देख सकते हैं. Glass is a transparent. Okay, you can take an example of wood or iron. Okay, from where the light cannot pass. Okay, if light cannot pass, we can't see through anything. Okay, yes. Chokia Kulsum. Yes, Chokia, open your microphone, beta. Okay, doesn't matter. Now, Noman. Noman, you there, beta? Noman, open your microphone and reply me. Yes or no, you there? Okay. Kalbe Sadiq. Okay. Can you say me what is meant by transparent
Yes,
thing,
ma'am.
beta? Transparent. मैंने अभी समझाया ना आपको कि what is meant by transparent. Here.
Ma'am, from one
No,
city
it's
to
transport
second
नहीं,
city.
transparent. Transparent means, okay, when you can see object clearly, okay, is called transparent. When light is passing from the object, you can see, you can take a good example of glass window. ओके, ग्लास विंडो, इसका हम लेते हैं ना तो हम देखते हैं ना ग्लास विंडो में से अंदर क्या होता है या बाहर, अंदर से देख सकते हैं कि बाहर क्या होता है. We can see from inside and outside that what is going on. Okay, so this type of object is called transparent object. You can take a good example of glass window. Yes, Kalbe Sadiq. ओके, सुन अब
Yes, ma'am.
समझ आया व्हाट इज ट्रांसपेरेंट. ओके, समझाओ मुझे
Yes,
अब क्या
ma'am.
है ट्रांसपेरेंट. बताओ बेटा, यू कैन से इन हिंदी. ओके, डोंट वरी.
जो चीज जो बाहर का सब क्लियरली देख सकते हो.
देखो, हम अगर कांच की विंडो है हमारे घर पे, ओके, तो क्या होता है, हम विंडो में से बाहर देख सकते हैं. ओके, और बाहर वाले विंडो में से अंदर भी देख सकते हैं बिकॉज लाइट इज पासिंग. और कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट में अगर लाइट पास हो ना तो वो ट्रांसपेरेंट होती है, लाइक ट्रांसपेरेंट या ट्रांसलूसेंट होता है. और सम ऑब्जेक्ट्स where you can see something but not very clearly. क्लियर देख सकते हो बट क्लियर नहीं होता है, इस टाइप के ऑब्जेक्ट को क्या बोलेंगे? ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट. Yes, who will say me what is translucent? Yes, Ali Asghar
Ma'am,
Rajani.
Asarya Zohair Abbas.
No, I want
Asarya Zohair Abbas.
no beta. I want Ali Asghar Rajani. Ali Asghar Rajani, open your microphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you say me what is
Yes, ma'am.
translucent object, please?
Such objects are known as translucent.
Sorry.
Such objects are known as translucent objects.
What such object? Which type of object? Yes, I'm talking about. What? Which such type of object? ध्यान कहाँ होता है? Yes, Afzal Khani. Afzal Khani, open your microphone. Ali Asghar Rajani, please take care of your classes. Okay, don't just sit. Listen और ध्यान से पढ़ो तो ही होगा. Yes, Ali Asghar Rajani, okay. If you are in class, attend your class properly.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Ali Asghar Devjani, open your microphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. What is meant by translucent object, beta? Yes, open your microphone.
Yes.
Okay, बताओ ट्रांसलूसेंट किसको बोलते हैं? Say yes, फटाफट. ये ज़ोहैर.
Yes, ma'am. In opaque we cannot see, and in transparent we can see clearly, and in translucent we cannot see.
Very clear.
Not we cannot see clearly.
Yes, yes. ओपेक में कुछ दिखता नहीं है आगे पीछे. ट्रांसपेरेंट में सब आगे पीछे दिखेगा कि आगे क्या मीन्स आगे क्या हो रहा है, पीछे क्या हो रहा है, राइट? और ट्रांसलूसेंट में दिखेगा बट नॉट क्लियरली. नाउ इन एक्टिविटी नंबर. ओके, अब जो मुझे क्लियर जवाब देगा ना वो ही मैं उसको उससे ही रीड करवाऊंगी. ओके, सो आई वांट एवरीवन टू रिप्लाई मी.
Yes,
now
ma'am.
Vakil. Yes, Vakil. Zaki Vakil, open your microphone.
Yes, ma'am. Look around you and collect as many objects as you can. An eraser, plastic scale, pen, pencil, notebook, single sheet of paper, tracing paper, or a piece of cloth.
Tracing paper, it's tracing paper. Better tracing paper.
Tracing paper or a piece of cloth. Try to look at something far away through each of these objects. Figure 11.1 is right for a
Far, it's not for, it's far away.
object able to travel to your eye through any of the objects. Record your observation in the table as shown in table 11.1. We see that a given object or material could be transparent, translucent, or opaque.
Okay. Now we have to make a time table like this. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to look like this. Okay. You have to take a piece of rubber, and can you see through rubber? Can you see anything through rubber? अब rubber eraser होता है आपके पास. Okay. Can you see? Yes, Vakil. Reply me yes or no. Can you see? आप देख सकते हो इरेजर के बाहर?
No, ma'am.
No. So what will you do? You will write
Opaque.
Okay, opaque, yes. Now what about pencil?
Pencil opaque.
Yes, what about rubber ball?
Opaque.
Okay, what about paper, sheet of paper?
Opaque.
It's not opaque. You can see something. Okay, not sure. So, sometimes what is happening when paper is very thin? Okay, some papers are very thin. What will happen is we can see
Translucent.
something. Okay, yes. So translucent. Yes. Finish. Finish it. These two lines. Depending on whether. Yes, okay, okay. Complete it, beta.
Yes.
Opaque.
Depending
Depending.
allows light to pass through it completely.
Partially or not
Depending
at
on
all.
whether it allows light to
It's
pass
not
through
partially.
it
It's partially,
completely.
beta. Okay, so partially or not.
Partially or not at all.
Okay, now I want Burani Mahdi Hassan. You solved your problem, beta?
Yes.
Okay, start reading.
Yes.
Activity number 2. आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं है. Please keep your mic near by you.
Now one volt and now we have
No, Burani Mahdi Hassan, your voice is not clear at all. Okay, leave it. और Mahdi Hassan, आप अपना काम ठीक कर लो, okay? Yes, Kanis Panjwani. Open your microphone, beta. Rehan Panjwani, open your microphone. Okay. Who has opened the microphone? Okay, Rehan? Yes. Panjwani. Okay, Kalbe Sadiq, open your microphone. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start reading, beta.
Now, one by one, hold each of the opaque object in the
It's opaque,
sunlight.
beta. Opaque object.
In the sunlight, slightly above the ground. What do you see on the ground? You know that the dark patch from by each on the ground is due to its shadow. Sometimes you can identify the object by looking at the shadow. Spread a sheet of paper and on the
On the
ground
ground.
hold a familiar opaque object at
Opaque. It's not opaque, beta. It's opaque.
object at some height so that it shows shadows is from on the sheet of paper on the ground. Ask one your friend to draw.
Outline.
The outline of shadow while you are holding the object. Draw outlines of the shadows of other objects in similar way. Now
Okay.
ask
Wait a minute. Okay, now what is shadow? Shadow means परछाई. Okay. परछाई बोलते हैं ना हम. If we are holding something opaque, जो opaque चीज होती है उसकी परछाई होती है. Okay. So when opaque object is holded in sunlight, okay, और slightly थोड़ा ground के ऊपर हो और sunlight में हो, तो उसमें क्या होता है, उसकी परछाई शेडो पड़ती है, राइट, यू नो एवरीवन, हमारी भी शेडो होती है, राइट, वी आर हैविंग शेडो एज वेल. Yes, so every opaque object has shadow. Okay, so you can do in this activity what book has said. If you hold, और क्या करना है आपको, एक पेपर लेना है और उसमें शेडो हो ना ऐसे रखना है, और you have to say to your friend that draw the image, okay, in with the help of the shadow. Okay, so what will happen, the same thing you can draw easily. No, you can, this, okay, this, you can see a shadow of tree, a piece of paper, a bird, a human being, okay. So, these all are shadows. Yes, continue, beta. Okay. I want Raza Abbas Keshwani to open the microphone. Raza Abbas Keshwani, open your microphone, beta.
Yeah.
Start reading.
Now ask some other friends to identify the objects from his outline of shadows. How many objects are there able to identify correctly? Do you observe your shadow in a dark room or at night when there is no light? Do you observe when there is
When
just
okay,
some
no, you have
light,
eaten.
nothing else in
1 minute, Raza Abbas Keshwani, please. Do you observe a shadow when there is just a source of light and nothing else in the room? आप क्यों कहाँ खा गए? Again, read it. Read it from here. Do you observe?
Do you observe a shadow when there is just a source of light and nothing else in a room? It seems a need a source of light and an opaque object to
Opaque,
see a
opaque.
shadow. Is there anything else required?
Okay. Now you can see shadow in night as well. When you go inside the room and just on the light. Okay. So what will you see? You will see the shadow. Okay. So this is the activity number 2. Now activity number 3. Read it. Yes, Raza Abbas. Continue. In this activity, okay. Let's do activity number 3. Yes, Raza Abbas Keshwani, start reading.
Yes, ma'am. This is an activity that you have to do in the dark. In the evening, go out in an open ground with a few friends. Take a torch and a large sheet of cardboard with you. Hold the torch close to the ground and shine it upwards so that its light falls on your friend's face. You now have a source of light that is falling on.
An opaque object.
Object. If there were no object, if there were notice building or any other object behind your friend, would you see the shadow of your friend's head? This does not mean.
Okay. This does not mean. that there is no shadow
that there is no shadow after the light from the is not able to pass through his body to the other side. Now ask another friend to hold the cardboard sheet behind.
behind
This
your
is
friend.
the shadow seen on the behind your friend.
Okay. Now shadow. What will you in this activity? What will you do? You go to you collect your friends. Okay, two three friends, and you will do this activity. Okay. What you have to do? You have to go in the open ground, and then you have to. Okay, one of the friend will stand, and one another friend will torch the light. Okay, so and and the light will fade, okay, in such a way that light will fall on your friend's face. Okay, now the light is the only source of the light is the your light is the only source you are having, okay, on that your friend's face. If there is no tree, no building or nothing behind your friends, okay, like this, अगर आपके फ्रेंड के पीछे कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है तो वो टॉर्च से लाइट शेडो नहीं होगा. बट आप क्या करोगे, अगर एक कार्डबोर्ड शीट लोगे और इस लड़के की तरह पीछे खड़े रह जाओगे, देन यू कैन सी योर फ्रेंड्स शेडो हियर इन शीट. ओके, ना क्या होता है, एक स्क्रीन चाहिए, एक स्ट्रेट ऑब्जेक्ट चाहिए शेडो को पढ़ने के लिए. ओके, सो दिस व्हाई दिस थिंग इज हैपनिंग. ओके, कैन यू कंटिन्यू, हु विल कंटिन्यू? आई वांट रजनी आफ्ताब रजा. रजनी आफ्ताब रजा, ओपन योर microphone. Okay, Noman, open your microphone. Noman,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, start reading.
Yes. Thus, the shadow can be seen only on a screen, the ground walls of a room,
The ground wall of a room,
a building, or other surface are
act as a screen.
as a screen for the shadows. Act as a screen for the shadows you observe in everyday life. Shadows give us some information about shapes of
Shape of the
objects.
object.
Sometimes shadow shapes of the object. Sometimes shadows can also mislead us about the shape of the object in figure point 11.4 are a few shadows that we can create with our hands and make believe that they are shadows of different animals. Have fun.
Okay, what is shadow? Shadow, अगर आप एक अपना एक this, if you will see the shadow, what will you see? That there is a man. Okay, you can get some information. If you see this type of shadow, you can think that this is a bird. If you see this shadow, you can think that this is a tree's shadow. If you can see the square, you can see that you can imagine that this is the shadow of paper or sheet. Okay, so sometimes it is giving some information. Okay, but sometimes what is happening, it is misleading. Okay, you can make some shape. Okay, ये देखो, ये जो shadow बनाया ना, हाथ से बनाया हुआ एनिमल का, ये गोट का बनाया हुआ है, ये रैबिट का बनाया हुआ है. सो आप हाथ से भी शेडो बना सकते हो एंड यू कैन मिसलीड. उससे क्या होता है, उससे लगता है कि ये कोई एनिमल का शेडो है बट वो हाथ से बना हुआ होता है. समटाइम्स आपको गलत इंफॉर्मेशन भी मिल सकती है शेडो से. ओके, so
Ma'am,
you can play this game. When I was small now, when I was small, I used to make this type of shadow, and I was just showing that oh, bird is
ma'am,
coming.
I make ma'am, I make second and first and third type of shadow.
Yes, okay. I used to make this
I
type
know
of
that.
shadow. When I was small, I used to make this type of shadow and saying to my mom that bird is here, eagle, is eagle. So eagle is here in our room. I was saying like that, oh, bhago, bhago, eagle is here. Okay. So I was doing this thing when I was small. Okay. So who will read now? Ali, who will read Abjal Asani? Aryan Sheikh. Sheikh Aryan, open your microphone. Sheikh Aryan, Abja.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start reading beta. Activity number 4.
Activity number 4. Place a chair in the school ground on a sunny day. What do you, ma'am, ये क्या है? OBSERGE.
From
Observe.
Observe from the shadow of the chair. Does the shadow give an
accurate
accurate accurate picture of the shape of the chair? If the chair is turned round a little, how does?
Does, it's
And
not does,
look
it
at
does.
this.
Does beta. Okay, DOES
Does.
means does.
Does and look at this shadow. Do the two shadows seem to have a similar shape? Take flower or another object of different color when the colors of the object are the different.
Take a long box. Yes, read it beta. Continue.
Take a long box and look at this shadow on around. When you move the box around, you many see that
You may see that
the size of the shadow change when is the long side of the box is point. Ma'am, ये क्या है?
towards the sun. Towards the sun
Towards the sun, or when the short side is
is
pointing toward the sign. Let us use this long box to appear a
to prepare a simple camera. Okay. You know what happened? If you place in this activity, what they said, if you place a chair, okay, then chair shadow will see. But when you change the direction of the chair, okay, change little bit, then the shape of the shadow will totally different. Okay, so same thing they said me and given another example. Take a notebook and what the shadow you can see. Okay, so the rectangular you don't feel the shadow will not change, but the different like chair, you can say, you can take a table. So this type of things the shadow will change. Okay, when you change the shape, the change the direction, the shadow will change. Okay, so if you take in a flower, okay, so flower shadow is also change when you change the direction of the flower, the shadow will be changed little bit. Okay, so now we can also take a good example of a long box. Okay, when long side of the box is okay, what will happen if when you put a long side of the box, the short shadow will see, and when you put the short side of the box, you will see the longest, you will see the long shadow. Okay, so this shape of change is occurred because the direction of sun. Okay, and the holding position of the object. Okay, so we have completed this activity here. Tomorrow we will see activity number 5. Okay, and we will make pinhole camera with the help of box. Okay, this is the pinhole camera. Okay, so आज के लिए यहाँ पर ही रखते हैं. Okay, till then we will
Bye bye, Khudafiz. Thank
watch
you.
lecture and we'll meet tomorrow inshallah. Okay, Khuda Hafiz.
Yes. Khuda.
Khuda Hafiz.
Meow. 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 Nếu jadi Asaria.